The following day, we went to the police department to file a complaint and were told that the detective on duty wasn't handling this and we were to come back and file with Detective Barr on Monday. We went first thing Monday morning as Shirley's flight was leaving that afternoon. We both made formal complaints, and she also identified Shariah, the mother, as being the one who grabbed my hair and hit me. I told both officers who had been there that night and Officer Barr that this time I wanted her charged. To date, nothing has happened. No charges were laid, and I recently had repeatedly told Detective Barr that Bert could have identified the daughter, and there was no report ever taken of Bert's report. My sister could not wait to leave the island and left for the airport as soon as we returned from the police department. She also said she would never return to Aruba as long as she lived. She said she has never been so frightened in her life and would not subject herself again to what had happened on this holiday. Bert left for Colombia for a heart operation on December 25th. During the week, bombs were being thrown. One guy was taking large-type fireworks, setting them in rocks, pouring some kind of liquid over them, and setting them off in the middle of the road. I could watch everything that was going on through our video surveillance cameras. I kept my blinds closed, lights out at night, kept the dogs in the house till 3 or 4 in the morning, hoping that they would think I was not home, as I was by myself. Bombs were going off all week. No need to call the police, because when you did call, they said there's nothing they can do. Then on December 31st at 7 p.m., I watched the father come out of his house, get a chair, set it up in front of the fence. Then a bunch of guys came out and all hell broke loose. Bombs were being thrown in every direction at the house. They were hitting the side of the house by the kitchen windows, the front under the kitchen window in the front, by the door at the front of the house, hitting the walls by our bedroom window. They were coming from everywhere. I got the dogs and we went in the bathroom, which is in the center of the 2 bedrooms, and I called the police and told them what was happening and that I was alone. The officer was angry with me, asked me just what it is I wanted him to do, and he said it was legal and they couldn't stop them. I told him it was not legal to be hitting my house with these bombs, and I hung up. I then called our real estate agent, as I didn't know who else to call at the time. He came right away and got myself and the dogs out of the house, one at a time, put us in the car, locked up the house, and took me to his sister's where I spent the night. When I came home in the morning, our yard was a total mess. I made several phone calls to the police that day, requesting that they come and take a look at the mess of our yard, but no one came. When Bert arrived home late in the afternoon from Colombia on January 1st, he called the police and finally an officer came. He never got out of the car, and when Bert, who was frustrated and asked what in the hell was going to be done with these people at number 37, the officer rolled up his window and left. No officer ever made any type of report about what happened to us on New Year's Eve.